Hi, my name is Nicole, and today we are going to discuss the best sweetener out in the market today, and what are the health benefits, what are the possible side effects that you might experience, and what are the precautions that you should be thinking over before taking any sugar replacements. So the topic for today is natural stevia plant extract, a healthy sugar alternative. As you can see on the picture, we do have an agave plant and stevia plant. Agave plant is where we get our favorite tequila from, and as you know, agave is one of the alternative sweetener syrup in the form of a syrup, and it is 1.5 times sweeter than regular sugar. And same thing with stevia. It grows from the southwestern U.S. I'm sorry, it's not. Um, Agave plant grows from southwestern U.S. while stevia grows in South America, so south part. Um, it is the same plant used to make tequila, as I mentioned earlier. Most agave sweeteners come from the blue agave plant, and you don't get its raw nectar. So, like fructose, it goes with a long process to make a syrup out of it. And before you can add this in your favorite tea, coffee, pancake, whatever, bar, or other different products. So, agave has about 60 calories per tablespoon, quite more compared to a tablespoon of sugar, because a tablespoon of sugar costs you 40 calories. So definitely you need to take into moderation of taking agave sweetener. And the positive side of it is nutritious compared to table sugar, because table sugar is so refined, so you are just getting purely carbohydrates without any nutrients from it. And while agave, it feeds you with the sweetness, with calories, and it provides you nutrients to help you burn those calories that you just take. And also, what is agave and diabetes? Related. Agave is being used by diabetic people. However, since it contains calorie, definitely you need to watch out for the amount that you are taking in. And in theory, it is high in fructose and low on glycemic index, making it a better option than refined sugar. So it is much better than refined sugar, but there's not a lot of research to back that up. And one of the studies was done in lab animals, not people. The American Diabetes Association lists agave as a sweetener to limit, along with regular table sugar, brown sugar, honey, maple syrup, and all other sugars. My favorite sugar replacement next to stevia is honey. Honey is really sweet. It's really delicious. It has this sophisticated taste that makes me coming back for more. So same thing with agave. It contains calories and something that we need to control, and it has sugar content as well. Always remember that agave and other sugar replacement out there in the market today has sugar. It has glucose in it. So if it has glucose, definitely can cause blood spikes for diabetic people, and it has calories for those who are trying to lose weight. All right, so it doesn't mean that it is healthier alternative. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have calories. It does have calories, but it's just that it is healthier because it has more nutrients, and in some essence, it has lower glycemic index compared to a regular table sugar. All right, and it is better to choose naturally sweetened items that have some nutritional benefit, like fruit or even a little bit of honey, which is might richer in antioxidant than sugar is. So yeah, it is worth it using other sugar alternatives, because it's more nutritious. You're not feeding your body empty calories, and it helps you burn those calories as well, because you need nutrients to burn calories. So that's a trivia for today. Another famous sweetener out there is stevia. So what is stevia? This is a natural, no-calorie sweetener made from South American plant. It has been around for centuries. It's now in sodas and sports drinks. It comes with many forms like tabletop packets, liquid drops, dissolvable tablets, and spoonable products like the white refined powder. I really hate to say this, but instead of you getting refined products of stevia, I'd rather you get the dry leaves version, because refined products came from 40 plus process in order for it to be extracted and turn it into a white powdered form. So and also, did you know that most companies are using chemicals, highly toxic chemicals, to purify and to bleach green stevia leaf into a white powder form. So instead of you getting these products in the market claiming that they're natural, which is not true, just get the dry leaves from organic farms. That way you ensure that you are getting the whole leaf stevia, you were getting the benefits, the nutrition that you need are intact in the leaves of stevia, and it's not been stripped off, no chemicals added, no pesticides, just perfect as a sweetener. And most of the since stevia is becoming well known when it comes to sweetener category, and it has become a threat to multi-billion dollar business of artificial sweeteners. And there are so many controversies out there, and we need to make some research in order for us to find out which one is true and which one is not. But just so you know, stevia has been around for centuries, and it has been used by Japan, um, Malaysia, Korea, as their sugar replacement, since these countries banned the use of artificial sweeteners because of the potential side effects and harmful effects on the body, especially if you were using it in the long run. So they've been using stevia for decades, these countries, and so far stevia has good feedbacks from the users, and the side effects are well tolerated and short term. Everything's I cannot find the reason to not to take stevia as a sugar replacement, but there are other allegations that comes with it. So let's tackle the first allegation, and that one is stevia can cause cancer. There is no long-term research to support the allegation. Animal testing was conducted, and stevia extract has been fed to animals in extreme high dosages. And it shows on the report that those animal tolerated stevia very well. They have lower rate, lower blood pressure compared to the animals who were fed the regular table sugar. So this is definitely a myth. And another allegation is it can cause weight gain. This is definitely not true. It is 200% sweeter than sugar, definitely. So a little stevia goes a long way. Yet it doesn't cost you any calories. It's 0 calories. The responsible substance for making stevia sweet is the stevioside, and it is non-carbohydrate, so it doesn't have any calories. In fact, it helps you turn off your hunger. It helps in suppressing your appetite, especially if you are a type of person who eats a lot one time, like me. Well, this is the best sweetener out there for you. What I suggest you do is you take stevia tea before eating anything, at least 5 minutes. so that you will feel full and satisfied, and the more control you are when the food um, is in front of you. So it really helps very, very well in when it comes to losing weight. And just so you know, food sources like carbohydrates will turn into sugar if your body cannot burn it, and the result is weight gain. So remember that sugar is not the only source of sugar. There are other food sources like pasta, bread, white flour. You know what I mean. So if you eat too much on those and your body cannot burn it, your body will turn it into sugar for future use. And if your body cannot burn or turn this sugar into use, then it's gonna be stored as fat. So weight gain. So definitely using stevia, as I mentioned earlier, it can help you suppress your appetite. So that means less calorie intake for you, and less cravings and binging. You know, those are diet crashers. So yeah, by taking stevia, it helps you control your appetite. It gets you back on track when it comes to your diet. Really perfect for those people who are losing weight, trying to lose weight. And stevia can cause infertility. Definitely no. Same thing with cancer. It does not have any long-term research support the allegation. And tests were conducted to animals. None of them show symptoms of infertility. And stevia can cause a slight discomfort. Well, this is partially true because if you are used into taking high amounts of sugar, your body will react, your body will adjust, and this is what we call sugar withdrawal syndrome. After a few days or so, when your body is fully adjusted, then definitely the symptoms will go away. If you notice that the symptoms is taking a while, um, well, you need to check the product that you were taking, especially if you were taking refined powder form stevia or liquid stevia. You might not be allergic, or the side effects are not coming from stevia extract. It could probably coming from the other ingredients included in the product, or probably the chemicals they use to process the product. So there's so many reasons. So that's why I'm emphasizing the importance of using dried leaves in this presentation, because I know for a fact that refined stevia powder cause side effects. When I first know when I knew about stevia, I decided to use it as a sugar replacement immediately. So I went to a grocery store. I went out and looked for stevia products out there, and then I found Truvia. I've taken Truvia for 7 days. I'm observing my body, and I'm experiencing this headache, this constant nausea feeling, this bloatedness, and it's really awful. And that's why I made some research about Truvio, how they came up with the product, what are the processes they're doing with it, and what other substances they're mixing with the Ribiana extract. So I found many uh, unsightly things about Truvia. So I decided to stop it, and I switched to liquid stevia. The same thing happened. I had side effects. So finally, I decided to, since I'm trying to live an organic life, then why the what I don't so I asked myself, why don't I just use the dry leaves version? Probably it could eliminate the side effects. Well, same thing happened, but after 2 days of taking the dry leaves form of stevia, the symptoms are gone, and everything went well. I was losing weight. I'm gaining control over my appetite, and I can see that I'm looking great. My skin looks fresh and radiant because I'm not taking too much sugar anymore. And by the way, taking too much sugar can give you dull skin. So yeah, another encouragement for you to reduce your sugar intake. So and after 2 days the symptoms are gone, and that's why I got this conclusion that probably the products that you were taking, the stevia products out there in the market, the refined products, I don't care whatever it is, it could be the tablet form or liquid form, they are using some chemicals to produce these kind of products which are not natural. That's why your body reacts to it. And whenever you're putting anything in your body that is not natural, you'll notice that your body reacts to it. So you could not, I mean, you are probably not experiencing the side effects from stevia, but rather from the other materials used in those products. And okay, so, and if you notice that if you were using dried leaves, you're experiencing slight discomfort, then visit your doctor. You could be probably part of the 2% who are allergic from stevia, but that's 2% out of 100%. So there are very few in the population who might have allergic reactions to it. So yeah, they contact your doctor and check for a different route, which sugar alternative you can use. All right, so just to just to make a quick summary of what we've tackled today. Um, Definitely, the allegations of stevia that it can cause cancer and infertility are myth. It does not cause weight gain as well, and in fact, it helps you lose weight. And in regards with the side effects, it could be probably withdrawing from sugar that cause the slight discomfort. But after a few days, after your body fully adjusted to the amount of sugar you're feeding it, then everything goes back to normal. Or probably you are reacting, or your body is experiencing the side effects from the chemicals found in the stevia products that you just bought. So use a dry leaves version, and make sure that you get your supplies from Brazil and Paraguay, because the farms there are doing such a great job in producing good crops. They're using organic materials, nothing, they don't use anything that could harm your health, and they're very professional when it comes to drying it the perfect way. And if you don't know where to get where to get your supplies from, and you don't have a time to plant your own stevia plant or even dry your own stevia plant, then click my link below. It's gonna take you to the site where I get my supplies from. It's a reputable farm. They deliver on time. The quality of the product is perfect, and I'm sure that you'll be satisfied with their service too. And you will recommend and recommend this to your friends as well. So the verdict. Stevia is an excellent sugar substitute for people with diabetes and for those who want to cut back on sugar intake. If you are a normal person, or I mean, if you don't have serious health problem, related to sugar, then you can look for some natural sugar replacements out there like molasses, honey, agave. They are good sugar replacement because they are nutritious, yet they have calories. So make sure that you control the amount of your intake as well. And another emphasis here: to get dry leaves, stevia leaves, instead of commercial processed stevia products in the market, to avoid additives and chemicals. All right, using stevia will help you omit most illnesses due to excessive sugar intake. What are these? It could help you prevent cancer, diabetes, aging, and high blood. So cutting back from sugar and using sugar alternative like stevia will definitely give you a big impact on your health in the long run. And stevia is fit and safe for human consumption. It has been here for decades. It's been used by many countries for decades, and in fact, it has been used by Paraguayan tribes for centuries already. So I have no questions when it comes to the safety of stevia for your children and for yourself. So it is perfectly healthy. And if you want to learn more about the benefits or anything about stevia, I'm sure I have other videos out there, ranging from different topics when it comes to stevia. I'm sure that it will answer some of your questions related to it. All right, I hope you learned something today from this video. If you have questions, please feel free to put a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer. And thank you very much for watching the video, and stay healthy. And remember that healthy lifestyle is a great decision to make, because health is wealth. Thank you.